And music. Music. Come on, music. There we go. And the lag. Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 232, I believe. I've got a fantastic episode for you, lots of stuff to cover. We're going to have a fantastic time, but first, how are you? Have you had a good week? Have you recovered from the holiday season appropriately? Was Monday not the worst day in the year? And there's my face. Wow, you're right, there really is lag. Alright, well, I moved that so that... Anyway, was Monday not the most depressing day of the year? And it technically is. It's called Blue Monday. It's the first day back from the holiday season, right? Many people take a week or two off during the Christmas season, and it usually lasts into January a little bit. But the Monday, the first Monday of January, is always called Blue Monday, the most depressing day of the year. And I have to admit, my Blue Monday was fairly blue. But I'm feeling better now that it's Thursday because I get to spend the day with you. So, how is everybody? So good to see you. El Toro Guaco says, I'm good, thanks, haven't seen you since last year. Yeah, I suppose it has been a whole year since we've seen each other. Well, for some of us now. And my mic is loud, apparently. Although I just listened to it a moment ago, and it's not that loud. Anyway, we've got a good show for you all today. I'm not going to be drinking scotch today. Instead, I will be drinking some very fine VO brandy. That's right, it is called a rare blend, aged in oaken casks, and it has been a fantastic sipping beverage for the past few days. And I would use my very elegant and very classy mason jar on a candlestick, but I think for today's ventures I might as well use a classy scotch glass. That one's a little dirty. That one's better. There we go, a nice complement of scotch. And what goes better with a complement of scotch? Why, none other than a complement of cigar. I ran to the cigar shop today while I was at work because I was out of cigars. Now, normally you folks send me bucketfuls of cigars, and I am greatly appreciative. But I have finished them all, for I have not received any cigar shipments from my dear fans recently. So, if you want to contribute to this fine program, the best way to do so, other than looking down and clicking on that little Donate Now button via PayPal, is, of course, to purchase me some cigars and send them to my P.O. Box, which is listed on the shop section of this fine program. But I am out of cigars, so I went and purchased some at the shop today, and sadly, the new office that I moved into only has one cigar shop next to it, and it's not the best quality. It's one of those rinky-dink sort of carbon cutout cigar shops where it's this narrow little space and they all have the same selection of cigars that are not necessarily cared for very well. But one does what one can with what one is presented with, and so I purchased the cheapest cigars available. That's right, these are the El Cheapos, so cheap, in fact, that they don't even have bands on them. Oh well. HT Star says, oh yeah, I should send that stuff. Well, you know, I'm never going to turn down a nice cigar. Now today we will be using matches because I forgot to fill my lighter, so here we go. Dragon XL says, Ox, clean them dishes. That would drive me crazy. Wow. Looking at my desktop, I can see what you mean. Not that I'm going to share my desktop with you. No. There's quite a lot there. So. Nethel the Holy Hammer says, greetings, Oxhorn. Sorry, I have been gone for 7 or 8 weeks. I've lost track. I've been busy at ITT Tech. Well, congratulations on investing in your future by going to school. I certainly hope it works out for you. But shame on you for missing even one brief episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings. You got to have your priorities straight. Being able to feed your family based on the salary you earn from a job you got because of your degree at ITT Tech, it's just a little lower on the totem pole than watching Scotch and Smoke Rings. You know, it's just, we all have priorities. It takes some adjustment to get them right. I'm sure you tuned in to every recorded episode on scotchandsmokerings.com. I'm sure. Wow, that smoke ring was great, says Carmoke Stream. Ilka's Marsh Ranger says, good quality rings, though. Yeah, despite the lack of quality in this Churchill cigar, it still catches fire very well. And so I'm sure I'm going to be able to create some smoky rings for you. Oxhorn, how have you been doing, says Ninja of WoW. Oh, I've been doing great. I have, however, and I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm going to. I have been watching my diet. Alright, there it is! Out in the open! Now the world knows I have not been doing a New Year's resolution. This has nothing to do with the fact that this is January. Flying foo upon those New Year resolutions, no. I have put myself on a diet for other reasons, which I will not go into. No, the reason I am on a diet is because after doing much research, I have discovered that a beard will grow longer, faster, and thicker, and have a more natural color if you're on a diet. There you go. I'm doing it for the beard and for no other reason. So, today I ate practically nothing. That's right. I woke up this morning and I had a hard-boiled egg. Then I went to work, and at lunch I had another hard-boiled egg. I managed to rummage around the company fridge, and I found 4 little small Bonnie Bell cheese wheels, which I devoured with vigor. And then I drank tea and drank water and drank coffee the rest of the day so that I wouldn't feel hunger pains. That's what I did. I am on hardcore mode right now. I need my beard to grow faster, so I'm losing weight. The logic is impeccable, trust me. But by the time I got home, I was ravenous. Look, my beautiful wife was not feeling well. Shawarma says, welcome to my world, Ox. I have to get 30 pounds off by the end of February. Well, at least I'm not alone. You and me, Shawarma, we're doing this together. I got home, and my beautiful wife, she hasn't been feeling well. She couldn't cook because she just needed to stay in bed. So I stopped by the store and I picked up a giant, hot, piping hot, rotisserie chicken. Oh, it was just chicken, but it was hot and filled with its own juices. And I drove home as fast as my buggy could carry me, and I walked through the doors without stopping to greet my family, and I tore open the paper and dug my hands into the flesh of this beast. I didn't need silverware. These fingers were digging at a corpse and stuffing the meat into my face. It felt really primal. And it was primal because there were no carbs. But I have to say I feel much better. Although I think I might have eaten a little too much chicken. You know those stories that you hear about people who starve themselves and then they eat a big meal suddenly when they're out of the desert and they die because their stomachs expand too fast and explode? Well, it's only been a few days for me, so I'm sure that's not going to happen. But if it does, it'll be on camera for all to see forever. So there's that. Although I did eat very quickly, so now I'm probably going to be having burps. And I apologize ahead of time if that's the case. William Moore says, yes, even missing one episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings is equal to going a month without water. It is very bad for your health. I agree. That's why everybody needs to go to the doctor, and the doctor needs to say, I prescribe Scotch and Smoke Rings every Thursday night at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific. The Dan Man says, your stomach must be growing like an angry kodo after crossing the Barrens 5 times in 1 hour. That's an apt metaphor. I like that, so thank you. Whatastic says, no need to starve, just ration with smaller portions. Indeed. Much smaller portions. Portions the size of an egg, for example. Yes. Yes, Baldock says, turkey! Turkey for everyone. Yeah, had there been a turkey in that store, I would have purchased it with glee. But all they had was a rotisserie chicken. So now I'm drunk on chicken! I got chicken coming out of every pore. Now that conjures up a horrible image, so I think I'm going to stop right there and move on with the program. Yes, moving on with the programming here at ScotchandSmokerings.com. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Well, as I had a lot of traffic today, on my way home, I got home in just enough time. Like, I had 15 minutes before the show started. So I devoured my chicken and sat down just as the clock turned 7. So, I'm not ready for the show. I don't have anything up. So we're going to go through the Facebook fan art submissions together. Are you ready? Here we go. First on the list is this by Paul Riley. After another quick sticky note doodle, this time of Oxhorn. Not my best, but I wanted to get it done before the show. I'm floored, actually. This is pretty amazing. You're a doggone good illustrator, I have to admit. This is not bad work. This is really attractive. So, thank you for that one, Paul. I look forward to your future submissions. Daniel says that he had a very close game of Hearthstone, and here's a screenshot of it. With 1 health left and only his little paladin minions, he manages to destroy his enemy with an 11. I have to admit, that is pretty close. Nicely done there, good fellow. So here's a screenshot that William Moore's mother took, and they thought it was a really nice pic. So let's take a look. Oh, look at that. The family is smiling. If you missed last week, we had a great show. My brother and my new sister-in-law, they recently got married, were on the show, and she was feeling a little tired when the show started, but by the time the show ended, we were all having a great time. So I'm really glad you got that screenshot. Thank you for that one. Then there's this by Maxwell GTS. Beards, when you're just too classy for a mustache. That's right. As classy as mustaches are, you gotta up your class factor a notch with a classy mustache. So it looks like we've got a video on the stream. Thank you for your submissions of the videos. I can't show off videos during my broadcast due to latency issues. Here's one by Eric, and it's called Chuck Dynasty. Right. Hunts, hippie elves, pandas, gnomes, people associated with data and beta, communists, jihadists, folks that feed their relatives to dogs, child molesters, gold farmers, ninja looters, and anyone else Oxhorn considers annoying. Yeah, I don't know if I would put child molesters and ninja looters in exactly the same category. Those are opposite ends of extreme. But, you know, nice sentiment. Glad that you posted. Thank you for that. It's always good to see Chuck Dynasty. Okay, so Eric has given us another screenshot with a whole lot of text. Here we go. Time to read a whole lot of text. Autumn, you and your Doctor Who word search. I am starting to wonder if you jinx or hex me, since the word I came across was marry. If I end up getting married this year, I blame it on Autumn. I'm starting to wonder if Autumn is really a paladin or a mage, since her personality recently suggested that she might be a shaman or a warlock in disguise, and she's hanging around with that flying goblin who looks very trigger-happy towards me. Beware of Autumn and her Doctor Who search posts. Alright, so I guess that's pertaining to... Oh look, spam! Spam, delete and remove user. Ban permanently. Ban spam! That's right, no more spam. Alright, El Toro Guaco is broadcasting his own stream on our Facebook wall, which is fantastic. Check out El Toro Guaco's stream. I'm sure it will be classy and entertaining. This from Autumn, Baconaise. Regular flavor Baconaise. Not sure if this is the brand my friend Chris got or not, but he said he tried some bacon mayo on a hamburger and it tasted amazing. Thought you'd like to check it out. Well, I love bacon, and I love mayonnaise, but Baconaise? You know, it doesn't make sense because I would put mayonnaise on my bacon burger, but the idea of purchasing bacon-infused mayonnaise, I still have reservations. I would try it. I'm not going to be a prude, but I don't know if I would buy it. I just completed a new bit of research on why men grow beards, and I want to share it all with you. This is the link up on my website, growabeardnow.com. If you haven't visited it recently, I highly encourage that you do because it has changed significantly and is chock full of all sorts of information. I just sent you the link on the Twitch TV chat. And Facebook is trying to have me log in. Alright. Pardon me. I have to log into Twitch again to share the link. Well, I guess I can't share the link on the Twitch chat. Sorry. But I've got the link up on my live stream chat on scotchandsmokegroups.com. Why do men grow beards? It's chock full of wonderful bits of research and photos and charts and graphs. A highly detailed piece of research that I published yesterday. I sincerely hope that you can read it. But I'll give you a synopsis of it. So, I realize that many of you have wondered all your lives why men grow beards. At least I know that I have. And I am happy to be able to answer that question for you right away. It goes like this. I've often thought that beards evolved because men needed to stay warm. They were cavemen, they were hunter-gatherers, they were going from one end of the globe to the other, trying to provide for their families. Their chins would probably get cold and need some sort of insulation. But then I thought, you know, when I think of cavemen, I don't see cave women staying in their caves 24 hours a day. Therefore, they would have gone outside into the cold. And if beards really did evolve due to coldness, why wouldn't have women evolved beards? Right? So then I sat down and did some research. I went to the Oxford online research portal. I went to JSTOR, and I looked up a lot of things. And here's what really happened. Men didn't evolve beards. Beards were bred in men. Much the same way that dogs are bred, right? Our ancestors bred dogs for specific purposes to have specific character traits due to selective mating. Well, men have beards not because they evolved them to keep cold or to protect themselves from UV radiation. They were bred with beards because men with beards happened to reproduce more often than men without beards. A number of studies that I looked at did some research, and they went to some indigenous tribes in Samoa that had never seen Western media or Western research. And then they went to New Zealand that has seen Western advertisements, and they compared the results from many of those people. They discovered that beards make a man look older, but they also make him look more confident, And the people who were interviewed across the board thought that men with beards had higher social status than men without beards. And it makes sense if you think about it, because as men age, they get better jobs, they learn more, they learn new trades, they're able to make more money, they're able to create new partnerships within the societies within which they live. They gain social status as they age simply by the fact of time going by and them having more time to accomplish more. Similarly, as time goes by, your beard gets longer, so historically, bearded men were more accomplished men and had higher social status. And that apparently has stuck with us to this day, where we see a man with a beard and subconsciously our instinct goes, that man has higher social status. Now, the reason that a lot of people think that men with beards are more confident are for two reasons, and this was really funny to me. The first is because of battle. And the reason for that is a beard is no boon in battle, because a guy can just do this. You wage into battle with your buckler and your claymore, and then your enemy comes up to you and just tugs on your beard, knocks you to the ground, and cuts off your head. This isn't a boon in battle. This is, in fact, a handicap in battle. Which, incidentally, is why Alexander the Great had all of his troops shave off their beards. However, knowing that beards can get you into trouble in battle, if a man still walks into battle with a full beard, you're looking at that man going, he has no fear. He is so confident in his fighting abilities that he's wearing a beard in battle. I am in awe of this guy. I'm going to steer clear. Right? Confidence. Confidence in his fighting abilities. And the next is to do with parasites. As our human animal evolved over time, we started covered in body hair from one inch to the other, and sadly it is the fact of nature that parasitic bugs like to make nests in body hair, which incidentally is why we shed body hair as we evolved. However, we still grew beards, and this is hair just like any other hair, and bugs could, if they wanted to, nest in your beard. And especially in days where there weren't baths, there wasn't soap, there weren't antibiotics or any kind of medicine, I'm sure that it was fairly frequent where you would find a man who has fleas in his beard or some other nastiness. And yet, for a man to sport a beard anyway, and for his body not to react negatively to it, no scales, no patches, the beard isn't falling out, he's broadcasting his exemplary genetics. He's basically telling the women of the world, look, I am a prime candidate to breed with because I'm so healthy, I've got a beard. Excuse me. So he's broadcasting confidence because of his fighting abilities. He's broadcasting confidence by the fact that he's not covered in parasites. And then finally, the last bit that I covered in this blog post, which I think you'll think is fascinating, is whether or not women find beards attractive. Now, in today's day and age, you'll get a variety of answers to that. Many women today will say, yes, I do find beards attractive, and they will mate accordingly. But in the past, no. Women did not find men with beards attractive. Across the board, that research study that I talked about, it showed that men from both societies influenced by Western media and societies not influenced by Western media, found clean-shaven men to be more attractive than bearded men. However, women married more with bearded men and mated more with bearded men than they did clean-shaven men. And the reason for that is obvious when you think about it. If men hold other men in greater honor and greater respect if they have a beard, and if men with beards are seen as being more confident, being higher in the social class, being able to provide for their families more, then it just makes sense that a woman would find a man like that more attractive as a marriage prospect, regardless of the fact, or despite the fact that she finds him less physically attractive a little bit. And incidentally, I will say that the charts that I show off show that the difference is not by much. The women didn't find the bearded men less attractive by very much. So, beards were bred because men with beards were more confident, had higher social status, and were better able to marry. That is the synopsis of the blog post that I put together on growabeardnow.com that I think you'll all find very enjoyable. So after this, go ahead and read that, and I will be in your debt. All right, and so the next up on the fan art, sorry about that sidetrack there, is this by Oscu. This was my very first cigar I've ever had, and it was a Cuban. I bought it in Spain. Experience was very nice and classy. Cheers. Cheers to you, good sir. That looks like it was a very good cigar. You can tell because it's been burning evenly down here at the end. So kudos to you, my friend. And then we've got some videos of people blowing smoke rings, which I encourage you to watch, but I can't show off now due to latency issues. Another video. Alright, and then Daniel, a classy gent, got the following gifts for Christmas. From the parents, he got a razor to shave off his beard. And from a girlfriend, he got, for my beardy beloved, a care box with Captain Fawcett mustache wax, which I sell in my shop, by the way, beard soap, a beard brush, and what's this? I can't tell what it is. Is that beard oil? You, sir, got a fantastic care package. That's amazing. Well, congratulations to you. Keep that girlfriend. She is a winner. Nicely done. And it looks like we've got this one. Exercise for bearded men is, of course, fighting bears while wearing suspenders. No news there. Yeah, we've all known that. Our beards are truly lifesavers. How this man's epic beard saved a duckling's life is brilliantly beautiful and a must-see. So check out that blog post when you have a chance. And then Patricia decided to show off her classiness with the fedora and some stylish glasses. Nicely done there, Patricia. All right, and I think, yep, that was from last week. So that is all the fan art for this week. Thank you all so very much for submitting your fan art. If you want to submit fan art, it's very easy to do. Join my Facebook group. It's facebook.com/groups/Oxhorn. I'll put it into the Scotch and Smoke Rings chat. It is, of course, free and open to the public. I allow any fans to join. And I'm going to go ahead and accept many of the requests that I've gotten to date. There we go. All right, you have all been invited. Or you have all been added who requested to be invited. Mr. Puffin says, I must grow a beard so that I can get married. Look, that's sound reasoning. If you want a beautiful wife for your charming self, logic says that you should grow a beard. It's science. It's not me. You can't argue with the data. It's just the way it goes. Question. Does your novel come in an actual book? Asks Mr. Puffin. It does indeed. It comes as a hardcover novel or a paperback book. You can also get it as an ebook. It is available at chloronhastings.com. A very reasonable price. I would show it off if I could find it. Somewhere. Oh! Well, it looks like somebody took the actual book, but here's the cover. The Tale of Cloron Hastings. I don't think I've shown the entire piece of portrait art on the show before, but there it is, The Tale of Cloron Hastings, a young adult fantasy adventure epic novel by yours truly, written with these 10 little fingers. A tale of travel, adventure, mystery, romance, suspense, and magic. Available from your favorite online retailer, at least the ones who matter. El Toro Baco says, so you're saying that the master has better social status than the doctor and is more accomplished? Well, consider a beard as an augmentation. If you're a surgeon, you're making money, you're saving lives, you're highly respected. But if you're a surgeon with a beard, you beat all other surgeons because you have a beard. It's just the reality of life. And as gentlemen who love truth, we don't argue the realities of life. We embrace them. Greg McLovin Hartung says, and just like that, your article has made those who can't grow beards feel less confident. Look, I hate to do that to you, but you shouldn't, because the truth is you can grow a beard. I cover this in a few other articles on my beard website. If you haven't read them, check them out. In particular, how can I grow a beard? How long can a beard grow? And how thick can I grow my beard? Great pieces of information. Every human being is born with beard follicles. Your facial beard follicles are formed in the womb, and every human being has a set number. They'll never have any more beard hairs than their genetics dictated for them in the womb. That said, due to a number of external factors, including your age, maybe you're not old enough, or your diet, maybe your diet is so poor that it hinders your beard hairs from growing, or it could be that you're not taking enough supplements. Due to any number of reasons, some men have fully functional follicles that have simply not been activated yet, probably for lack of testosterone. And there are a number of things that you can do to jumpstart your beard growth. Barefaced baby boys, pull out your notepad and start taking notes. The first is to eat protein. Protein is the fuel of a beard. It gets your amino acids flowing, which causes beards to grow. Doesn't have to be animal protein, although that is what I would recommend. Says the guy who just tore apart a chicken. But eggplant or whatever other kind of vegetable protein. Protein is important. And the next is making sure that you have all of the right multivitamins going in and out of your body, especially zinc and iron. And if you are not having a healthy diet and you don't work out regularly, you should probably take a multivitamin. This goes back to another question asked by KenpoKid88, who says, do the VitaBeard pills work? And the answer is yes, because the VitaBeard beard growth pills are simply beard vitamins. They're multivitamins for men to give them all of the nutrients that they need to make their beard follicles sprout forth in hairy splendor. So, Greg, there is hope on the horizon. Go to growbeardnow.com, get some beard pills, and maybe some beard growth cream. It's basically just lipogain. It jumpstarts the growth of your beard. And you should be able to pull off a gentlemanly in the near future. Oh. You see, this is what happens when I get talking about topics that I am passionate about, like beards and meat. My cigar goes out. Beep Beep in a Jeep says, hi, it's Oxhorn Brand. Glad to catch a stream again. Pleasure to have you here. Good to see you again. I actually do remember your name. Aussie Viper says, nice top hat. Thank you. This is actually a bowler cap. That's right. A bowler. Not a top hat. Bowler. It's round on top. A slight difference. But good eye. Roloran says, Ox, did you have to try to grow a beard like that, as in beard gel, pills, etc., or did you just have winning genetics? I just had winning genetics, and I know it's not fair. There are some men who can simply age, and their beard becomes masterful. But there are some who need to take alternative steps, and for them there is no shame. They were simply dealt a different cocktail of genetics than I was. So I won't lord my beard over them intentionally. That's just the way life is. Beep Beep in a Jeep says, tell us about the hat. There must be a story behind it. Absolutely. I will wax philosophical in my leather chair by my roaring, crackling fire, and telling tales of wonder, history, and days gone by to the children who are gathered around my knee. Or not, and I'll just talk. So, gentlemen of refinement in the English countryside were fond of hunting foxes on horses, or playing polo on horses. The problem was that they had these big silk top hats that went way high, right? So the faster they rode on their horse, the wind would be knocking off their top hats, and they'd have to hold their hat while riding their horse, and it was just tragic to see a silken top hat, beautiful piece of masterwork fall to the ground and be torn to bits. So, one man invented the bowler hat for a duke or a king or something in England, and it has this specific design because the roundedness of the hat has better wind resistance. So the gentleman of the day could put on the bowler hat or the derby and ride around hunting foxes till their heart was content, never having to take off their hats or hold them down because the wind would just go over. Now, as for me, I purchased a top hat because I like to top hat and I wanted to try it on, and I wore it in front of the fans for the first time at the end of Inventing Swear Words 2. And then after looking at myself in a top hat, I thought, let me try something else. And so I tried a bowler hat, and I like it better. It just all went together much better. And so that is why I wear the bowler hat. Ninja Bo says, Oxhorn, I challenge you to Hearthstone near the end of the show. Yobo! You only married once. Sounds great. Let me fire up Hearthstone. Now, due to the number of friends that I have on Hearthstone who are fans and who want to play with me, I can't reserve a spot for anybody anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log onto the game here in maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and the first person to challenge me to a game gets to play with me. Just because it's too complicated for me to decline invitations as they come in because I'm waiting for a specific person or add new friends. It's just hard for me. So I want to play you, but I'm just going to log into the game, and the first person who sends me an invitation gets it. Kevin, says Dragon XL. All right, here's Kevin. He's going to perch up in his special seat up there. Oh! Greg McLovin Hartung says, Oxhorn, I know you're busy and whatnot, but are you close to lending your voice for mine and Lepidus's Machinima project? Yes. I can only apologize and give you my humblest apologies and use this as a reason for why I don't do voice acting for people typically, because I lose track of it. But I will do it for you. Why don't you send me an email reminding me, and then the next time I open up my email, I'll see it, and then I'll stop everything I'm doing and I'll just get it done. Because I do want to get that done for you. Oh! Already getting invites on Hearthstone. Alright, whoever Jason Scott is, you are the winner. Alright, so it's Hearthstone time. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you, ladies and gentlemen. It's perfect timing because there are 20 minutes left in the show, and this will allow us to play a little Hearthstone and then end the show on time. Autumn says hello to everybody. She's on live Hearthstone right now and says, good luck on the show, Oxhorn. Sorry I couldn't make it to your show. I haven't been feeling well. So let's all make sure to welcome her back when she comes back next week. Alright, here we go. It's Ninja of WoW. Great. Alright, so Ninja of WoW, we are fighting a duel here. Don't look at my cards. I trust you not to cheat. Let's take a look here. Sure, why not? El Toro Guaco says, did you know that hats can make you bald if you wear them too much because the hair will suffocate and lose vitamin D? I don't know if that's true. Shawarma says, good night, everybody. Good night, Shawarma. It's good to see you here as usual. I hope to see you again next week. And sorry if playing of the video games is boring to an old codger like you. Trust me, it's hardly enough for me. Anyway, I don't know if that's true, El Toro Guaco, because I've been wearing a hat all my life. And my hair is fine. I have yet to lose my hair strands. Can't believe it's 40 minutes into the show, and I still have an entire cigar left. That's what I get for talking too much. William Moore says, the year is 1918. As I walk down the street, I ponder all of the new items of the market. Then I saw a wonderful item, a new invention known as the bowler hat. Oh, I need to end my turn. Sorry about that. I instantly purchased one. I have now climbed the ladder of business and now own my own bank. I guess what, bowler hats are endemic of bankers from the 1900s? All right, that's cool. Banking is a notable profession, so I'm not going to hate on that. Lepidus says, talking too much, the shame of you, Oxhorn. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know I do feel fairly bad. Just yakking and yakking. El Toro Bronco says, or a friend attempt. Still haven't gotten, though. Ox, wonder why. Might be a mix with genes, though. Your ancestors had fur, so you should not count. Friend attempt? Are you talking about adding me on Hearthstone? Here, I just accepted all my friends. Okay, what is this? Oh my goodness. 6! I'm being taunted. Jason says that he's gonna like the next card he plays. Alright, okay. Yeah. I'm sure I will. So I'm gonna take advantage of all of this while I still can. The problem with fighting mages is they always have these area of effect cards that they use. What they'll do is they won't put many of their own units out on the board, and they'll save up their... Whoa! What? What is this? What was that? What just happened? What? Alright, so he just used a legendary card... Elite Tarn Chieftain. Battlecry. Give both players the power to rock with a power chord card. And I got... Wow, that's great. Well, thank you for that one. That's a pretty epic card. Interesting. All right. I think I'll save it for now. All right. That was pretty epic, I have to admit. That was nicely played. I'm shocked that you have such an awesome card. I've been playing this game for a very long time, and I do not have that card yet. Oh, Greg Hartung says that that's the BlizzCon exclusive card. Oh. Well, no wonder. Makes me wish I went to BlizzCon. Fine, let's do it. So the card I got was I am Murloc. Summon 3, 4, or 5 1/1 Murlocs. That's what his card gave me. So let's do it. Oh, and I got lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, sir. That's pretty great. Filling the board with Murlocs. Now, if only I had that one card that gave all of my Murlocs plus 15 life or something like that. That's pretty great. Odie Odie says, hello, dear sirs and madams. Finally, Ox again. Well, I'm just so glad that you're here. Finally, you again. And he's just going to tear up my my Murlocs one by one. I see how that goes. All right, what can I do? What can I do? Thankfully, I have just the right number of Murlocs to get rid of his taunt wall, allowing me to put up my own taunt and to summon a totem. Cheers! The Dan Man says, problem mages have AoE. Yeah, I guess I can just hope that he doesn't have an AoE card. And wing it, right? That's the way I play these games. I just wing it. Oh! Okay. Sure, that's fine. One, two, three, four. Oh my goodness. It's a rough battle, I know. You have 1 life left, sir. Use it well. Now is your chance.
You are listening to Radio Dismute.
Whoa, what's that? Another legendary? How are you getting all these legendaries? Well, I do think this is a pretty great card. Whenever you cast a spell, put Fireball spell into your hand. That's pretty epic. However, I think I'm just going to have to kill you with a Murloc. Yeah. Well, nicely done. Thank you for that. That was a fun game. Are you up for another? Let me try something new. I'll try my Hunter, which is significantly weaker than my Shaman. Oh shoot. I just remembered that I have a lot more cards. Oh, okay. He's blaming it on the lag. He says I got live stream lag. Oh wait, you mean the broadcast? Is the broadcast lagging? Everybody in the chat, let me know. If not, I'm able to broadcast and play, so I hope things are alright. Anyway, I've gotten a whole bunch of new cards since I last played my Hunter, and I don't have them here in my deck. So this will be an interesting battle. Guys, are you getting stream lag? Okay, no? Good. I'm getting something because my music is actually hitching in and out, strangely enough. Like that. Did you hear that? Oh, you've got a light well? That's not right. At the start of your turn, restore 3 health to a damaged friendly character. I love that card. That's a great card. This is rough. Alright, I'll just do this. Bingo! Good gig. Yeah, my music did cut out, and that's most likely... I mean, I'm hearing my music cut out too, so... I'm not sure exactly why. If that gets too annoying, let me know, and I'll stream it from my phone. Okay, and then... Okay. Sorry, I can't talk when I'm thinking. It just confuses me. It muddles me up. Good, good. I'm glad you guys aren't having lag. Cheers and bottoms up to no lag, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, things are starting to finally look up. Oh no, he's stealing my cards. You can't steal my cards. That is against the law. That is theft. Classy chaps don't steal cards. Oh no. I did that because I didn't want to lose any of my top hitters, nor did I want to lose the card that generates a new card for me whenever I summon a beast. And this still gives me 1 life left on this guy, and he's so-so. He gives me charge for all of my other animals, but I don't have many other animals. Oh, your hero power becomes... Oh, shoot! He's turning into a shadow! Oh! Ouch! His hero power is now deal 2 damage. He is now a Shadow Priest. Wow, let's take a look at that card again. Shadow form, an epic card. Your hero power becomes deal 2 damage. If already in shadow form, 3 damage. Now you can stack that card? Seriously? Alright. You asked for it. I know. I'm just being nasty. Congratulations, good sir. We played a good game. But to the victor goes the spoils. El Taro Guaco asks, why am I the only one that's truly active here? Good sir, there have been many others that have been chatting in this particular chat. Alright, do you want another one or do you want to let other people go? I'm happy to do one more. I'll play my warrior? It's up to you, my friend. Oh, it's already 8 o'clock. Alright, this is the last game. And then we'll do the smoke ship. El Toro Guaco, you are not bothering. You are a friend of the program. Alright, what are my options? Not much. Greg says let me at him. He wants a duel. I'm sure you do. Dragon XL says, I'm heading to bed. I posted some screenshots for Terra Online. You said you might try it out, so I gave you some screenshots to see what it would be like. Thank you very much, Dragon XL. I look forward to checking them out. Oh, I should have done that first. My bad. Oh, well. Jonath says we need to set up some kind of Hearthstone tournament, either via the Facebook group page or something just for Oxhorn fans. Winner gets something cool Oxhorn related. That's actually a really good idea. Okay, what are our options? Oh! Perfect. Brilliant. And then I can do this. And then that. I actually really like the Warrior. I haven't played them nearly enough, but from what I have played, I have enjoyed it. Alright, Greg, since you need to get some revenge on me, or actually, no, you destroyed me the last time I played you. So I need to get some revenge on you. Alright, I'll play Greg after this, one game, and then I gotta log off for the rest of the night. That's right, we could use the Steam group to organize. I'd forgotten about that. You guys have all sorts of great ideas. I should hire you as my marketing people. You can handle my social media streams and market all of Oxhorn related events. I think that's a great idea, huh? No, not the Elite Torrent Chieftain again! Why is this so humorous to me? What did I get this time? Power of the Horde. Summon a random Horde warrior. Alright, I'm curious. I just got to see what this is. Let's do it. I love how he's playing a guitar. My guy is playing a guitar. Alright, what's this? Karen Bloodhoof. Oh my goodness. That's an epic card you got. Well, obviously, it's more than epic. It's legendary. So that card just summoned Karen Bloodhoof for me, a legendary creature. Death Rattle, summon a 4/5 Bane Bloodhoof. Wow, I'm impressed. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'll just go ahead and whittle you down even more. I wonder what cards you got, my friend. Doomguard. Ooh. Oh wait, that wasn't your special card, was it? No. But that's a powerful card. Nicely done. Well played, my friend. We had an epic time. We did. And I think I will finish you off with the card you gave me, just because it's poetic. Cheers, mate. Nicely done, well played. You've got a great selection of cards, I have to admit. I'm super, super jealous. Oh, I got a card as a reward. Alright, thank you for that, Ninja of WoW. Great game. Greg Hartung, if you want to challenge me real quick, feel free. I got to get some revenge on you. Otherwise, I'm going to end the show for a little bit here. There we go. El Toro Guaco says, odd how the Tauren Chieftains are still used. Well, the Tauren Chieftains are the company founders' personal band. it's like a pet project for them. The CEO and many of the guys who have been at Blizzard for eons are personally band. You know, they play instruments in that band. So I think it's near and dear to their hearts, and they'll probably keep it around for quite some time. Okay. Goldbreath says, so smoke ship? Yes, I will do the smoke ship right after this game. Alright, give me your best shot there, sir. We will see how this goes. I like your prize ideas, cute little hardcore kitten. Ox got the band hammer, says the Dan man. Pretty much. Yeah, I can use that in my chat. All right, Greg, what's your poison here? No! No, not my... Aw, man. It's my favorite thing. See, he's playing it cool. He's hoarding all of his cards. And he's waiting for me to act first. I see his strategy. Because he's going to pull out some card that does multiple damage to 15 different things or something like that. Watch, this card is going to... Oh, no, it's a secret. Of course, because the hunters have a slew of secrets. All right, of course. He's damage to all enemies. Oh, I should have seen that coming. I should have attacked him first. Whenever you find a secret, use your weakest creature to attack the character. Oh, man. It's alright, I got some tricks up my sleeve. So, backstory on Greg, we dueled for many weeks, and I was pretty much tearing him up. And then he practiced and got really good, and the last few times we've met in battle, it's been embarrassing. He's been he's been fairly ruthless. But I still have a few tricks. And apparently so does he. He's taking out all my big guys. Oh my goodness, where are you getting these cards? Jeepers. There, let's even things up just a little bit here. Oh, King Crush? What? What? What was that? What was How did you get that? What is that? A legendary card, King Crush with charge? Alright, now you're not playing the game. Now you're you're just being horrible. You're just being horrible. You know that? Fine. If you want to be that way, I can be that way. Great, I've got 4 health left thanks to King Crush. Alright, let's see what he can do. Of course, now he's got 9 mana bulbs. He could do whatever he wants. William Moore says, if Oxhorn wins the Hearthstone tournament, he gains the beard power of all the people he defeats. If Ox loses, he has to give his beard to the winner. Oh no! You are not just... Shit, of course. He's with 9 health left. He just tears me up. Because he pulls a freaking King Mosh out of his back pocket. Sure, because I was able to expect. Nicely done, Greg. You earned it. You defeated me with valor and gentlemanly class. So I really can't complain. I tip my cap to you. I was just not the best man. You were the better man today. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time, smoke ship time. What is on your mind? I will do my very best to blow into existence a smoke ship of your design, not mine. This is one moment in the show that you get to have creative freedom to create whatever you desire. What is on your minds? I will do my very best to accommodate. So, smoke ship ideas. I'll let latency catch up while I enjoy the last of my bit of brandy. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Good job, Greg. Good job, Greg. William Moore says, Oxhorn, Staghorn, and Mortus piloting a cigar submarine in an ocean of Scotch, shooting Murloc torpedoes and dropping bacon depth charges on the evil tofu kraken and an army of hummus sharks who are bent on turning all red snappa in the ocean into tofu carp. William, you crack me up. Where do you get this creativity? You need to be a novelist or something, because you're a good writer. Nicely done. Tofu carp? Where do you get this? The Dan Man says, Chloron's ship carrying cigars to the kind gentleman across the sea with a complement of bacon cannons on deck. Indeed. That is how you make peace offerings, right? When Chloron Hastings is going abroad to make peace on the icy island of Mayotes, what does he bring? Food? No. Money? Nay. Cigars? Yes. That is the currency of peace. Any others? I know, it's hard competition between these two. They were excellent smoke ship ideas. Ghoulbreath says, Lady Nova and Gavin serving gnome heads and panda pizzas to Oxhorn and all of the fans, making them explode from too much food. Right, that's what I'm about to do. Because it was so amazing. As Staghorn and Mortus pilot a bacon-wrapped steam engine, firing elf corpses at Darnassus to scare out all of the hippie neighbors. That's pretty great. Wait, have I told you guys the latest news from Tom? That's right, hippie neighbor Tom. he has begun taking his own garbage can and putting it in my front yard. Every day I come home from work and there is his garbage can, not mine, sitting in my front lawn, right next to the door of my house. I've tried moving it over to his side of the driveway. It's back the next day. I bring it down the driveway and put it where all of his bins are supposed to be, thinking that maybe he just got confused for a brief moment. The very next day, it's up the driveway and in my lawn again. I'm baffled. Is this some sort of secret message from Tom? With his garbage can, is he somehow telling me that I'm garbage? Or that I need to recycle more? I don't get the subtleties of this act of passive aggressiveness. That's just what I got to deal with this guy. Greg McLovin Hartung says, Ox on board a rotisserie chicken ship, cruising on a sea of spoiled Scotch? Engaging in a mighty battle with Greg Hartung, riding on the mighty King Crush, wielding only his beard and baconaise. Really, you got to rub that whole King Crush thing into my face, don't you? All right. Gnome Smasher says, Ox and McLovin. Right, you're now McLovin, by the way, Greg. No one's calling you Greg, it's now McLovin. Gnome Smasher says, Ox and McLovin riding an airship being chased through Jurassic Park while shooting bacon-flavored dynamite into his mouth. All right. I like that. If dynamite has to be one flavor, it better be bacon. And William Moore suggests that I shoot Tom with a bacon bazooka. Violence. Violence doesn't get us anywhere. Unless hippies, then... Alright, you all had fantastic ideas. I'm going to have to go ahead and go with William Moore's today just because I cackled. As soon as I read that, I was just beside myself. So, very well done. Great response for me. I'm going to go ahead and do Williams. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Keep a close eye on your screens because a smoke ship that is very well formed will fly by in the briefest of moments, and if you're not careful, you will miss it. So here we go. It was only there for a moment, I know, but it was a piece of art before your eyes. There was Oxhorn and Staghorn and Mortus piloting a cigar submarine in an ocean of Scotch, shooting Murloc torpedoes and dropping bacon depth charges on the evil tofu kraken and an army of hummus sharks who are bent on turning all red snappa in the ocean into tofu carp. It's treasure. But a beautiful metaphor, I'm sure. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, great show. Thank you all so much for coming and making it as entertaining as it is. Look, this show would be nothing without you. I mean, can you imagine me sitting in front of an empty audience just talking to my screen? Of course not. So the fact that you guys are here every single week, that is dedication, and I appreciate it greatly. Check out the Why Do Men Grow Beards article on growabeardnow.com. Put a lot of time, effort, and research into it. I think you guys will find it interesting. If you do, like it, tweet it, share it with your friends and your own fans. Congratulations to all of those who have started their own streams. That is pretty awesome. I love to see people exploring the video podcast category. And thanks for coming. Be sure to tune in next week. Same Ox time, same Ox channel. And as always, we say here on scotchandsmokerings.com, buy my book. And then, of course, we say, buy me cigars. And finally, we say, stay classy.